We're now at lap 36 in the 103-lap run. On board, Bobby Rahal, the front of his car. He runs in fourth place and heads down the pit lane. That quick little turn on a curved pit road all the way down to the far end, and Jack Arute waits. Jack?
Paul, the first of the guaranteed front runners to make his stop. They, as we've said before, play conservative and close to the vest. He comes to a stop and they will change 4 tires and take on fuel. Just ahead of Bobby Rahal, just a lap ago, Stefan Johansson came into the pits as well. It looked to be a nominal stop, only to discover that they've lost the turbo boost. Rahal is off and away in 13.8 seconds. A very quick stop. The next scheduled stops, Paul Tracy, your leader, and Emerson Fittipaldi.
So as Rahal comes back into the fight, you can see how carefully you have to join coming out of the pits and into the first corner. It's very tight down there. And Fittipaldi with a problem. Fittipaldi off the edge of the course, gets going again. What's wrong with Fittipaldi? Take a look at all 4 tires. Bobby, did you catch anything there?
No, I certainly didn't, Paul. The tires looked good, and he got going again. It looked like maybe he had just driven in too deep, maybe locked up his brakes for a moment, because right there, he looks fine.
An indication of tire wear, though.
No, tire wear shouldn't be bad. It's not going to be real good, but most of the laps have been yellow. He really shouldn't have a tire problem yet.
Let's go to Jack Arute.
Paul, we just checked with Chuck Sprague, who calls the shots. He talked to Emerson Fittipaldi, and all Emo said is he just missed the corner.
Fittipaldi, in doing that, way off the corner, was able to get back online and continues his pursuit of Danny Sullivan.
Yeah, Emerson may be 46, but his reflexes are really good. I was talking to him in the pits. He gave me a wave from his motor scooter, and as we were making eye contact, another motor scooter came shooting out, and Emerson, without even looking over there, got his brakes on, and the guy shot by him. So that guy is a survivor.
So Paul Tracy, the leader of the race. Danny Sullivan now up to second. Fittipaldi back to third. Al Unser Jr. is fourth because of Johansson's moving out. And now here we have the leader of the race, Paul Tracy, coming down to the Penske pits, and Jack Arute.
And it will be tight quarters for Paul Tracy because the Gallus team is also waiting for their stops. Roger Penske puts the board out. The team goes to work in what is an organized ballet of changing Ford tires. In the meantime, Danny Sullivan and Al Unser Jr. are also getting service. Let's check in with Gary Gerald.
We've got both Sullivan and Unser in here now. Danny Sullivan has hit the 12-second mark off the jacks, rolling in 13.5 seconds. His teammate Unser right in front of him. The crew reacted here when they saw Fittipaldi's problem on the big screen. They were jubilant. They moved Sullivan up to second.
Paul Tracy got out ahead of Danny Sullivan. Teo Fabi came out as well. Let's go back to Jack.
And Gary, while that action was going underway, Paul Tracy had a minor miscue. As he tried to put the car back in gear, he couldn't find the proper gear, and he stumbled for a moment, almost stalled the car, but he was off and away, but it cost him valuable seconds.
You know, often, Paul, they just cram the things in the direction.
It looks like Teo Fabi off the edge of the course. It does not look like he caught either the tire barrier or the wall, though there are some hefty black marks leading up to the back of that car. Now, having assumed the lead of the race, here's Emerson Fittipaldi in for his stop, Jack.
Now, Fittipaldi, like his teammate, they're going to change Ford tires, take on fuel. This makes it a possibility for them to make it a two-stop race. Fittipaldi, after his little miscue, trying to gather it back up. That's one of the great things about Emerson. When they did a heart monitor on him as he completes a 14.1 second stop, they found that his heart rate under racing conditions went no higher, can you believe this, than 110.
Well, incredible fitness, Jack, of course, Emerson Fittipaldi. I've seen him undergo one of those stress tests where you bicycle for hours on end. The man is built of iron.
So Fittipaldi in and out with his stop, as is Paul Tracy, Danny Sullivan, Al Unser Jr., and Bobby Rahal. Teo Fabi came out of the pits very close to the leaders and then got up next to the wall. Now they have the IndyCar safety team there trying to get him restarted.
On Tracy's pit stop, I started mentioning a while ago, Paul, when they put him in gear, they just put him in a direction. What he did, the transmission gear shifts are so close together, he just chunked it into too high a gear.
Further update, Jack Arute.
Well, Paul, remember that the Penske chassis is utilizing what is called a sequential gearbox, similar to what you see on a motorcycle. So when you come down into the pits, some of the drivers have had a little bit of problem finding neutral because instead of a standard H pattern,